Complete sports coverage starts now on Montana's news station.
Welcome back. It was a shocking day for the Butte Daredevils. Head coach Scott Carson formally resigned from his head coaching position. Carson leaves on his own accord due to personal reasons, a decision that has the Devils organization in a bit of a shock.
It's definitely a sad day to see him leave the organization. I think that he's brought structure to the team. He's been a tremendous support for the players. It was one of those things that he made the decision. It wasn't our decision for him to leave the team.
So who will be the man replacing Carson? It's assistant Patrick O'Haron, who has 2 years of head coaching experience. Despite the shock, O'Haron understands he has a team to lead, and things may look a little different with the new coach at the helm.
You know, he made the decision to step down, which I am devastated. I love the guy. I love the coach. He's a great person. He gave me the opportunity to come out here, and I've tried to talk him into staying every way I could. We're going to put in some different styles of basketball. We're still going to get up and down the floor, but some of our half-court sets might be a little different, more pro style, because that's where my background is, more pro, where Coach Carson was more college-oriented. So our styles were a little different, but our same philosophy was get the ball up and let's go, let's run, let's push the tempo. We both love that kind of style of basketball.
That wasn't the only startling news from the Devils camp today. Butte also announced that center Keith Kloss has been released from the team due to an arrest over the weekend. He was charged with 2 counts of disorderly conduct, breaking the team's zero-tolerance policy for illegal behavior. The Daredevils management is disappointed, but says players must take responsibility for their actions.
We feel that it's very important for all of our players to be role models for the kids that are here in the community, and that's why we have a zero-tolerance policy. And when this incident happened, we had to enforce that.
For this to happen in this community, it's devastating for our team, first of all. And for the community, we want to show the community that we're here to support the community and that we don't let our players get away with things nobody else should get away with.
So the Devils lose their 7'3" center. He played in all 10 games, and while he struggled on offense, it's his defense they will miss, averaging over 6.5 boards a game. Now the Devils say they have already started looking for a center that will fill the void now that Kloss is off the team. And despite all the changes with this club, the Devils did hit the practice court. Today they host Utah on Thursday. All right, turning to high school basketball, the lone ball game tonight was between Bozeman and Belgrade. The Panthers taking on the Hawks at their home court. So we go to the highlights. In rivalry basketball, Coach Vincent motivating her girls before the game. To the action, it's Sadie Lawkins that puts up the easy deuce for the Belgrade Lady Panthers. But here comes Bozeman. Nice pass, nice spin move for Leslie Saunders for the basket. More from the Lady Hawks. Great passing, and it's fed inside to Christina Tillman for the layup. She had an outstanding game tonight. But the Lady Panthers won't go away. Aggressive play as Jamie Greeny charges the lane, draws the foul. She would head to the charity stripe, but Bozeman just outmuscled them with a 60-44 win. Tillman had a great game for Bozeman, 24 points, 9 boards in her season debut. Now for some college hoops. No games tonight, but it was a busy weekend for the local teams, many playing on Saturdays and many of them having a tough time. For MSU, the Bobcats dropped their conference game against Portland State. The Cats are now 1-1 in conference play. As for the ladies, they lost big, 81-53. The lone Montana game, the men lose their Big Sky game against Eastern Washington. They're now 1-1 in conference play as well. As for Western, the Bulldogs get a big win against Damon to improve to 6-6 on the season, and the Lady Bulldogs upset by Xavier of Louisiana as the Gold Nuggets hand Western their first loss of the season. They're now 15-1. We shift to some football news for you. The Bobcats got a local commit hailing from Belgrade High. Brad Smith gave the Cats a verbal commitment. The defensive end and tight end says, growing up near Bozeman, he always wanted to suit up in the blue and white and couldn't pass up this great opportunity. He can't sign a letter of intent until February 7th to make it official. And in the only bowl game played tonight, the Orange Bowl, it was Louisville that walked away bowl champs with a 24-13 victory tonight. That does it for sports. We're coming right back after the break.